Okay, I'm back. I'm live. I had to come back on because there's a lot going on in this case. Just to let you know, these are my thoughts. These are not facts. These are just my opinions. And I definitely am getting ready to give my opinion. First, I have a question for Chris Proudfoot. Mr. Chris Proudfoot. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you, since Nina is remarried, right? She got her a man now. She got her a good man now. Since she's remarried, and your daughter, Faith, is in the house with with another man, is it okay for her stepdaddy to give her a whack on the butt or a beating or a whooping like you gave Sebastian? Is that going to be okay for you? Web sleuths, ask him that question. Is it okay for another man to whoop his child? Ask him that and see what he say. Since he don't want to answer none of the other questions. Since he's always right. Since he thinks he knows everything. Because I believe that he's never gonna see his daughter again. Ever. He's that's a done deal. You'll never see her again. Ever. So Nina, kudos to you and all you went through with this narcissist. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. But some of these men out here, like Chris Proudfoot, they hide things and then you don't see the red flags until it's too late. So ask him that question. Is he okay with that? Since he's whooping on another man's child, right? And another thing, you guys see how angry Chris gets? You see how mad he gets? Just think about what Sebastian had to go through living in that house with him. And Katie let all that happen. And Katie she ain't no saint. I believe she's the same way as Chris. Because how can you be with a man like that and stay with a man like that that's abusing your child in front of you and you don't give two fucks about it. You just let him do it. So something's wrong with her. Something ain't right. You gave up on your son, Katie. We don't know when you gave up on him, but you gave up on him. And him being autistic, like, this is a special child. Like, you have to treat him with special care, and you got to do like certain things for him that needs to be done because they got special needs. That's why they're special needs kids. They got special needs. God gifted you a special needs child, and you abused that. You abused the right to have that child. And Chris Proudfoot is a fucking narcissist. This motherfucker. I think that he preys on weak women. Like, he goes after women that has children. Like, he preys on these weak ass women. Not saying you're a weak woman, Nina, because we all go through shit. I ain't saying you're weak, but maybe at the moment Maybe at that time, because women, we get vulnerable. We get lonely, we get vulnerable. And, Chris seems like he's one of those people that'll try to charm you and then the devil will come out. Then here comes the devil after it's too late. You done already, committed yourself to him. He is a fucking narcissist. And from what I was hearing on that interview with the interview he did with Web Sleuths with Seth on there, did you see how mad his ass got? He was fucking pissed off. But listen, if you didn't do anything, if nobody did anything, if you and Katie didn't do anything, why are you so mad? Why are you so angry at everybody? Why do you care what the public fucking thinks? If you're not guilty of nothing, then why are you so pissed off? Why does everything make you mad? And why do you think you have to be right about every fucking thing? So you're perfect? Chris Proudfoot is a perfect man. He don't lie. He said he don't never lie. He don't tell lies. He is full of shit. And whatever you did, you and Katie is getting ready to come out. Allegedly. It's going to come out. You know those flashlights? When you guys were outside with those flashlights, we all know that was you and Katie outside with the flashlights. We all know that was you two. And what happened outside that garage that night with those when you guys were out there with those flashlights? Is that when you guys was carrying Sebastian, trying to get him into the garage in the car, and Katie, that you guys thought he was dead, and he wasn't dead, and he woke up, and he's like, "What the fuck? Oh hell no! I'm about to fight for my life. I'm about to scratch you and bite you and leave some marks on your ass, so somebody will know what the hell happened to me." See, you think you're smarter than the police, but guess what? What you don't know is no evidence is evidence. That's evidence. Because there's no way Sebastian disappeared into thin air. And if he walked outside of your house, like you said, that Chris said I know he walked outside that door and he jumped off the porch. How do you know? How do you know that he jumped off the porch and just poof, disappeared in thin air? More like he was carried out. He was carried out. He didn't walk out. And when he woke up, because you guys thought he was dead, he started fighting. That's how you got those scratches, right, Chris? And that bite mark on your arm. That you didn't give a damn that we saw. You didn't care about if we saw it or not, right? Because you was gonna say the puppies did it. Unless the puppies is 5'8", 103 pounds with human teeth. He said the puppies did it. And those weren't even your dogs. Those were Sebastian's dogs. They probably didn't like you either. I probably would have bit your ass too. But whatever you and Katie did with Sebastian, it's going to come out. But I want you guys to ask Chris that question. This is not going to be a long live. I'm getting ready to get out of here and get off of here. But I want you YouTubers that's interviewing him, ask him that question. Is it okay for Nina's new husband to beat Faith like you beat Sebastian? Is that okay? Is that gonna be all right with you? And another thing, and one more thing. You guys said that you guys left the house because you guys are getting death threats and this and that, and you don't want to be at the house. Well, Chris is so fucking big and bad. He acts like he act like he got it, and he got it on him at all times. So why would you guys not be out looking for Sebastian if Chris is acting like he that big and bad? That is that short man syndrome. Chris got that short man syndrome. That's what he got. He don't got no ass. He's short. He's stubby. He got issues. And then I heard him last night flirting with the YouTuber. He's over there flirting. He's over there acting like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Katie. What's up with you? You flirting with a YouTuber. Talking about let's meet in person, this and that. Like, hey, this dude, you guys, listen, he did something. Katie did something. They both did something. Bottom line. That picture of Sebastian and you know, look like Chris's Faith, not Faith. See, I got all them names in my head. Seth's sister. That is crazy. That looks like Sebastian, and the woman looks like Seth's sister. That's crazy. Hey, honey, dancing queen. Yes, I am. Cause we got to find Sebastian. We got to find Sebastian. Cause Chris Proudfoot think he got it. He got us beat. He think he's smarter than us. And I'm so sick of him and Katie. And he going on all these podcasts and all this and that and acting like, he's the man and everybody got to listen to him. But let him go get interviewed by a man. Let a man interview you. But I see he wasn't talking that shit to Nancy Grace. That shit he was talking last night and the night before and the night before that with Web Sleuths, they was letting him talk shit. He wasn't talking that shit to Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace wasn't finna. She wasn't playing with him. They did something. Katie did something. Chris did something. And now that baby is missing. And it pisses me off because my 16-year-old son has autism. He has autism. And it's just like crazy how Chris always says that Sebastian was always in trouble. Like, why the fuck he always in trouble? A 15-year-old, why is he always in trouble? He's autistic. He's high on the spectrum. Like, why is he in trouble all the time? He in trouble than more than a regular fucking kid. Why is he in trouble all the time? He's autistic. Of course they don't think like us. They don't move like us. Like, you know, it's different. It's a lot different than being what everybody thinks is a normal child. Like it's different. So you have to you gotta have some patience. You can't be punching them in the chest and acting like, you need to be a man and this and that. And, you need to, be a drill sergeant with these kids. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That's that's not gonna work. And because they don't think like us, their minds are different. Like it's just I can't even explain that. Like with my child, like in trouble. Like let me see. Shit, in trouble. If this dude, let me see, my baby in trouble, I probably yelled at him. I probably yell at him like once a year, for sure. Like once a year, and after that, he's good. You know what I'm saying? It's once a year. He's good, and he going. Because if I have to yell at you, then it's something that I done got frustrated, but not to the point where I'm just gonna kill you. No, but I mean, there's certain shit, there's certain things that they do, and you get frustrated with. But shit, at the end of the day, you know that there's a problem there. But they took all his stuff from him. They took his electronics. He didn't have no phone. He didn't have no computer. Like he didn't have all the other stuff that the other kids have to have like a social life. Like that's their social life. Like why take all his shit where but I know why they probably did take it because they didn't want him talking to other kids about what was going on in their house. That's why he didn't have no friends. Because I'm gonna tell you what, these kids have a lot of friends. My son has friends. He might be an introvert when he get home, but when he at school, shit, he got friends. He got damn friends. And if they would have let Sebastian have friends and like have like his friends come over and spend the night, his friends from school, like his homeboys, his partners, like they didn't even let him do that. He didn't go to like he well, let me see, he just turned 15, so let me see, he just turned 15, so he would be in the ninth grade, right? So in the ninth grade, I believe, I can't remember. I think my son went to homecoming. Was it homecoming in the ninth grade? I think so. Kamari, is it homecoming in the ninth grade? That was homecoming you went to last year, right? Yeah, that was homecoming. He went to homecoming. He didn't go with nobody. He went with his friend. He went with, and they all met their girls there and whatever. And it was just a party at school. Like, why couldn't Sebastian have friends? Because whatever was going on in that house, um, Chris and Katie didn't want him to tell nobody. But what happened was he went to school anyway and told the fucking teacher. So you should have let him just have some friends. You should have just let him have friends because they do better when they can be out doing, you know, what they like to do. If you taking shit from them, just like any other kid, shit gonna go backwards. You want them to be moving on with their life, moving up. It's autistic people that got that have families, they're married, they got kids, they have lives, they have jobs. Like these kids are not crazy. They're not stupid at all. Um, Chris and Katie was just tired of Sebastian. They was tired of him. They didn't want him no more. And so they got rid of him, allegedly. They got rid of him because Katie want to go do what she want to do, which was be up under Chris so she can watch him. What he do? You see what she doing now? out at the RV. She making sure ain't another woman gonna be out there. Yeah, because y'all done committed murder now. Y'all done committed the ultimate. And you could best believe they out in that RV arguing. Cause listen, Chris gonna say last night that Katie was asleep while he was getting interviewed. While he on while he on a YouTube channel listening in. And then he gonna call in because he don't like what's going on. And he gonna say Katie was asleep. I bet you she wasn't asleep. I bet you she had her ear to the door. Cause we're women. Like, no, we listening. I bet you she wasn't asleep. And he flirting with old girl. Talking about let's meet up. It would be better if we just met up. But you don't want to answer no questions. Why did Sebastian call? What did he tell the school? What did he tell the school when he went to the school and told them what you did? What did he say? What did he tell them that made CPS come to your house? Because Sebastian is 15. You said it happened 3 years ago. No, this shit happened just not too long ago before he came up missing. Because CPS was at your house. So what did Sebastian go tell the teacher since you didn't let him have no friends? So you probably would have been better off letting him have friends. He could have just been talking to his partners and he probably wouldn't be missing right now. But CPS probably threw your ass out the house and told you don't come back. Don't you bring your ass back. That's why you was living in that RV. Because who the hell was married and gone all week and don't come home on the weekends? Who does that? Shit, not if I'm married and my husband is gone all week to damn Memphis and Friday is coming and you ain't coming home. Bullshit. Something wasn't right. Something was going down at the Proudfoot home. And Katie got tired of it. They blamed everything on Sebastian. I ain't never heard of an autistic kid getting in trouble so fucking much. Why? I mean, why is he in trouble all the time? How are you arguing with a child all the time? Chris, Katie, and Sebastian is arguing like Sebastian is a grown ass man. You're arguing with him like he's a grown ass man. Chris did something, Katie did something, Sebastian got sacrificed. Bottom line, y'all sacrificed that baby for money and power. I hope it was worth it because both of you motherfuckers is going to prison. They going to prison, y'all. Y'all don't gotta worry. That in that picture, whoever posted that picture, probably working with Chris. Chris might have posted that picture just so he could say, "Oh no, that ain't Sebastian." You see how quick he was like, "Oh no, that's not him." You know why he said that's not him? Because they know where Sebastian is at. And how could Katie be like, "Oh well, I don't know. The police got this. They gotta say for 100% sure." Bitch, you don't know your kid when you see your kid in a picture. You don't know that you can't tell you didn't raise this kid for 15 years. You don't know what your kid look like, head down or not? Oh well, I don't know. Bitch, I know my kid if he was standing shit 5 houses down from me. I know how he walk, how he talk, how he look, how he lean, everything. I can tell you if he was 5 houses down and I don't even got my glasses on, I know that's him. But you gonna tell everybody that Chris is like, that's not him. And Katie's like, I don't know if it's him or not. What? What kind of foolishness? Chris, I hope you listening to this. Because you're a fucking asshole. You lucky you wasn't married to me. I'm glad you don't like black women because you couldn't have been married to me because I wouldn't have put up with none of that shit. You would have been listening to me. I would have been telling your ass what to do. You would have been bringing your ass home every fucking weekend. There's something ain't fucking right with what's going on with you and Katie. And you guys blamed all that shit on Sebastian. I'm surprised Seth didn't take his ass a long time ago. Just look at how Chris was treating those women on that panel. How he was talking shit to them. I wish I was on that panel. I should have called in. Because you ain't gonna talk shit to every fucking woman. We not all gonna let you talk shit to us. You go find you a weak woman and you okay with that. And you make sure that she has a kid when you don't even like kids. You don't even fucking like kids. Why would you find a woman that has kids so you can control everything? And I don't know how Katie let you talk her into taking her son out. That's crazy. Because you're not taking my son out of here. You could go, but you wouldn't be taking my son up out of here. Glad you don't like black women because you would have never did that to us. But I'm going to get out of here. But I want you guys to ask Chris Proudfoot. Ladies, YouTubers, ask them that question. Is Nina's husband allowed to put his hands on Faith? Ask him that. Is that okay with him? Ask him that question. Because I want to know. Fucking narcissist. He's full of shit. Katie be sitting up there listening to all that shit, and she let him talk her into getting rid of her own damn child. Whew. Girl, you in trouble. You about to be out of here. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you guys go. I just had to get on here and say my piece. Salam and peace to my subscribers' families. Peace to all. We need peace in this world. We got to get Chris and Katie in prison. They got to go to prison. They got to go. They got to get up out of here. They got to go. And we got to find Sebastian. So let's pray every night so we can find Sebastian. Let's find this baby. Good night.